Hey guys, Nigel here from Aquarium Central and welcome to another Friday, and we have had a bundle load of fish come in this week, including today. It's been several boxes come in. Of course, just like every week, we can't show you everything, but we're giving you a glimpse into just some of the goodies that come, and there is some good stuff today, including we got a nice new fresh shipment of fighters coming today. We'll show you some of those in the video today. Won't be able to show all of them, but we just got a couple just to show you the type of thing that has arrived. Anyway, let's get into unboxing some of these fish and have a look and see what we have got. Alright, so first out of the box we have a bag of dolphins. Now these aren't your regular dolphin cichlid, these are your albino blue dolphins. So really white fish, both male and female are really pearly white. Got that red eye being albino. But these are your dolphins. Now they're called a dolphin because once they get bigger, the face of them, they sort of give you that look of a dolphin. Now the albino version, I will admit, is not a dolphin as dolphin looking as the blue version. There is theory behind that they have been bred with a peacock, but the blue dolphins, they definitely get that real cool dolphin look. And it is a larger cichlid from Lake Malawi. Alright, another albino version, and these guys absolutely look stunning once they're in your aquarium. Now they do freak some people out, and if you look on the camera you can see why. That really red eye on that red body gives you that sort of demonic look. This is your fire red peacock, but this is the albino version of the fire red peacock, and these guys absolutely vibrant red when put under correct lighting. We don't get the albinos very often. We have normal fire reds, but those guys are a little bit harder to get, so it's good to see a shipment of them today. Alright, next we have some more cichlids. Now again, they are an African cichlid, however they're not from any of the lakes, they're from the riverine system, and these guys are more temperamental and more water conditions to your smaller dwarf American cichlids, and that's why people. Now this is your crebensis. Now what we have here is a bag of females. You can see the nice purple belly starting on these. These guys are going to be ready to breed straight away. And here is some males. So male and female crebensis cichlids come in. These guys just put a clay pot in there, or even a half cut coconut shell with a hole in it. They'll go in there, they'll nest, they'll lay their eggs and have a whole heap of babies and swim around with all the babies, guard them. They're really easy to breed. They're really cool to look at. And as they get older and older, the females in particular get more and more color. Alright, now sharks, really good size albino rainbow sharks. Nice and fat, chunky. These guys are really good size compared to what normally come in. So if you're after albino rainbow sharks, now is the time to buy. They're really good size. Now if you're into sharks, these guys do go well with African cichlids also. This is your red tail black shark. So if you're looking for something a little bit different to put in the tank, it is a bit of a no-no if you read textbooks, but us aquarium keepers, we know it does work. This is your red tail black shark. It does get very black as it gets bigger, and a very vibrant red tail on it. So if you're into sharks, you've got African cichlids, it's a thumbs up from us. Alright, another one, this does also go quite well with the African cichlid. It's something to swim around the top surface more than down the bottom, because cichlids do tend to send down the gravel, is your mono argentis. Now this guy is really healthy as well, so really good size. They're well over 50 centimeters in size. Got nice, vibrant yellow tops on them already, and that's in the bag. So this is your mono argent. They do look like a butterbrim. They do look like a silver dollar with a bit of a pattern and a stripe on them, and it's a bit of color, but much prettier, and they do really well with your Africans as well. They love the salt, just like your Africans like a little bit of salt. Alright, moving on. I do see we have another bag of cichlids, but this time we are into some of the American cichlids. These are your pistogramma fire golds. Now we did get some of these in last week, and you can see why we got more in this week. Look at the color of them just in the bag. That purple, yellow, they're really good size. They're really healthy. You can just imagine how these end up looking if you put them on some super color food, put them in an aquarium with good lighting, good water conditions. You can just imagine the color that these guys are going to get. Look at it in the bag. It's really stunning. Really, I'm not into American cichlids. Some of my staff are, but these guys are super impressive. Really impressive. Like, I can't express enough how good that fish looks. All right, some more of the little nano American, well, I shouldn't say nano, but the smaller American cichlids. These are blue rams, just your standard blue rams. But again, look at the monstrous size of them. They're huge, really big, fat, they're healthy, they've got good colour in the bag, so you know how they're going to colour up in the aquarium. There's actually a really good shipment of fish coming today. So these, again, really, really nice. Really nice. All right. Now, if you don't like the standard blues, these have washed out in the bag. We're feeding these in our shop. The new Aquamunch product that's about to come out on the market. It's the Aquamunch Instant Brine. And the amount of red that's come out in these once they've been on some decent food is intense. It's incredible. These are washed out, but they're the gold rams. So the other ones were the blue. This is the gold. You can see they're nice and healthy. They just come in these white boxes, and it really washes the colour out on them. But once they get into the aquarium, they will colour up, particularly if you feed them good quality foods. All right, another cichlid. Now this guy is one of the largest cichlids, and he is very angry and very nasty, and rightfully so. He has the name Black Nasty. All right, so we have 10 of these come in today. Last year they were $149 each. They're down to about $80 each now. They're good size, they're about 8 centimeters, but we've got 10 Black Nasties in today. So if you're in the larger cichlids, these guys sort of white and black marbly pattern, they're super aggressive. I warn you of that. That's why that has the name Black Nasty. But if you like those big Americans, that's one there. We've got 10 in. Now, we have sold out of these recently, and we've managed to get some more, and they're looking really good as well. And during the week, we got the rock keel in. This is your gold Severum. Good size, good colour for in the bag. You can see the nice gold coming through. But the rock keel Severum we also got in midweek, which is like your red shoulder Severum. And then we've got these golds. Now, these guys, if you feed Aquamunch Supercolour Gel, they really tend to go for the gel, those ones. They'll get a real red anal fin and a nice little bit of red squiggly pattern throughout the body, and they look really amazing. All right, now another cichlid. Now, it's technically from over in the African area, but it's not an African. It's from Madagascar. This is your Pliny. Okay, so the Pliny, or a starry night cichlid, some people call them. It's they have a real cool characteristic when they lay their eggs, they ball them up. But it's a very dark black fish as it gets older and gets all those spots on it. Everyone should know what a Pliny is. Everyone draws about them when they see pictures of the adults on the internet. They're not super aggressive either. They're not too bad. So this is your Pliny. Okay, so the Pliny prices are coming down. All right, they were $100. I'm not quite sure what they're at now, but they are coming down. So they weren't around for years, and that's why they're so expensive. Oh, that guy's impressive. And so is that one. All right, let's move on to the next ones then and have a look. We've got peacock bass coming today. 2 different variations. All right, so I think we've got the Calberi and the Zingu, but look at the size of them. All right, so one of them is really gold with that lacy-like pattern. The other one's the spotty, and it's got those red fins. You can see there, and see this one here. You can see the gold lace-like pattern on it as well. These are big peacock bass. They're 15 centimeters in size. 2 variations available. There is only 5 of each. That's all I could get was 5 of each. So if you're into peacock bass, they are super cool, super impressive fish. Big cichlids. All right, big. All right, so 5 of each. Get in quickly, don't miss out. All right, next, something that does go well with some of those cichlids. This guy. This is your dinosaur fish, or also known as the Senegal Baisha, or Bichir is its true name. If you have a look here, they are really good size, really chunky. You can see why they call it dinosaur fish. It is really cool. Look at it. I have these at home. I've got these in plain at home. Lots and lots of people keep them with their cichlids, even the African cichlids. They are really cool. Now, they do eat small fish, okay? So they will gobble up small things, including, as we found out, they like Pakistani loach. We put some in with our Yodo loaches, and next minute they're chomping on them. So just be mindful, they will eat fish. So not to go with those smaller like tetras and all that, because they will be a meal for them. Definitely go really well with rainbows. I've got them with my rainbows at home, and they are cool. Mine at home are real big, fat and chunky. All right, now these have been really impressive of late. I think we've still got a couple of bamboo eels in stock, but these are your spotted or your peacock eel, your spiny eel. They've been really good size. They've been really, really healthy. So we've been stocking up on them, getting more and more every week. So if you're into spiny eels, we have 2 variations at the moment. Bamboo eels about this big, and then these guys are the peacock eel about this big. All right, and you can see how healthy they are and fat. And you can see that spotty pattern on the back of them there. All right, an oddball. If you're into something unique and something different, good size hatchet fish. These are your giant silver hatchet fish. These guys do jump out of your tank. They're related technically to a flying fish. You can see the large pectoral fins on the side. They will jump, so lids on, but they are really cool oddballs. These are really good size as well, and you can see them all sitting there. They do great if you get a school of them. Really cool oddball fish. All right, moving on, because we've got a couple more boxes to get through, and we don't want to make this an hour video. All right, now, yabbies, electric blue yabbies, we've already got them in the shop, but we got more in today. Good size electric blue yabbies as well. And they don't take long. They don't come into a super blue, but they literally, within a couple of weeks, they'll shed a couple of times, and they will go intense, intense blue. This guy, you can see the blue already. See that blue coloration? You can see why it's called electric blue. But the blue on this will go super electric, super intense after it sheds it a couple of times. We did get quite a few of these in. We intend to grow them up to a larger size in the shop so everyone can see how blue they are. We'll put some on display. So if you're into electric blue yabbies, they're really, really popular. We sell heaps of them in store. People come down and see them in the tank. They do get really blue. They're really cool. All right, something different. We've got a mollusk in. Mussels. Have a look at these guys. These are your freshwater mussels. Now, people do say, oh, I want to get a mussel because to eat my poo. Now, nothing really eats poo, okay? So it's not going to filter and get rid of the poo in your aquarium, but it is a filtering mollusk. It does filter the water to some state. These guys, great in your, they do filter the water, but be mindful, if you put these in a nano tank and it does die, it will turn your water off really, really quickly. So where you think it's filtering, it could be a major problem. So do not just think you can buy one of these and have no filter in your tank. You do need to have filtration. Really cool guy. You have some videos. I think we've got a video on YouTube, definitely on Facebook somewhere. Big tongue sticks out. We might try and overlay it on this video. So for the YouTube videos, keep your eye out for that. Mollusks, or mussels, I should say. If you're into them, we've got some nice ones in. Some more goldfish through the week. We've got some beautiful small panda orandas in. We got some tricolor orandas in. This is just some more of the panda oranda, washed out in the bag again, of course, but they've got that black and white pattern. These guys are, the 5 centimeter panda orandas. So if you're into 5, it's very rare for us to get 5 centimeter panda orandas. They only normally come in 7s and 9s, but yeah, we've got some 5 centimeter panda orandas. All right, another cold water species, axolotls. Meant to be one black and one olive. Beautiful olive. Look at that gold with those specks on it. Really attractive. This is actually one of those gold leopards, rather than an olive. So we've got 2 good-sized gold leopard axolotls. Look at those gills. Aren't they sensational? And that leopard pattern on it. You can see why they call it a gold leopard, that one. This guy is meant to be a black. It's more of a blue axolotl. It's not intense black as it should be. This guy's definitely had a leg bitten off at one stage, and that's a really cool thing about axolotls, is their legs grow back. And I can see its leg is almost fully grown back, but the axolotl, if they bite their legs off, it just grows a new one. You tell me, how you fare if you chop your leg off, but an axolotl will grow a new one. All right, another cool critter, and look, he's rearing up at me in the bag, is your freshwater crabs. Love these guys. Now, these have got an extended season this year. We've had these a lot longer this year than any other year. They disappear very quickly normally. We thought they were going to disappear several times, but here they are, still coming in, nice and purple and really, really healthy. Good size. They're a Darwin freshwater crab. I don't believe we got any spider crabs left. We did have freshwater spider crabs, which is the full aquatic species that stays underwater. That guy there, you do need to have a beach or a rock or something for him to crawl out of. All right, onto some smaller nano-type species, the Cichlids catfish, or the Cichlids sucker, some people call it. This guy is really good algae cleaner for those nano aquariums. Now, they are all wild caught. So what that means is they are very delicate when changing their water conditions. So if you do buy Cichlids, very delicately handle them when you're changing into your aquarium. Drip acclimate them to get them used to their new environment. If you're going to lose one of these, you'll lose it in the first couple of days. But once they're in your aquarium, once they're settled, they're quite solid. It's just that changing condition they don't like, being a wild caught species. Really good with shrimp because they won't eat your shrimp. So a lot of people, algae cleaner, that won't eat the shrimp. That's the one you want. All right, some Corydoras. This is your black Vens Corydoras. Bigger than we normally get in. These are double bags, so it's really hard to show you on the camera. But they are larger size than normal than arrive to our store. So these are the really, really black Corydoras. Is your black Vens. Next, now we did get a couple of pygmacories in today. I don't know where the other one is, so we better check where it's gone into the shop. We should have Hasbrosis, the salt and pepper, and your regular pepper, dwarf pygmacory, and that's what this guy is. So a beautiful, tiny little Corydoras, little scavenger for those nano tanks. Also good with shrimp. Not going to eat your shrimp, but we should also have somewhere here today Hasbrosis, which is another version of the pygmacory. They also call it the salt and pepper pygmacory, which has more of a peppery pattern compared to these guys. I just don't see them in my box. So hopefully they haven't gone into the shop already and been emptied in the tank, or maybe there was a problem with the supply and they haven't arrived. Next we have the long-nosed whiptail catfish. Now these are nice, 5 centimeter size is what we sell these guys as, but if you put them on a ruler, they're easy over 7. That's just your normal long-nosed whiptails. All right. I'm going to give you a quick now. We have a couple of giants. So we've got a beautiful blue koi giant. Now this is a placat version. It's got the shorter fins, which is most giant kois are, is the placat. Now this is an absolute cracking male. It's a sensational color. Really nice galaxy on it too. Now we have the long, you don't see these very often. This is the long fin giant koi fighter or Bettas. It's got long flowing fins. It's not a galaxy, doesn't have that galaxy, but it's still a koi. Now the thing about these long fins, you need to get them in you can't put them in those little tiny nano aquariums. The long fin will just sit and sulk on the bottom. It really needs to be a well-established aquarium where it can swim around and get off the bottom. Okay, so he's a stunning color. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but the colors on it is really, really cool. All right, now just give you a quick flash through on some of the others. These beautiful bicolor crown tails, as you can see, beautiful, stunning crown tails. That's only 3 of them. We got heaps of them in today. All right, so you can come down and pick all different colors. Next, looks like we've got some really cool black dragon. I think there's a blue dragon, male and female. I think there's also a galaxy. Really nice placats. Look at that black one. Look at that blue. It's supposed to be an avatar. It does look like an avatar. We got yellow Hellboy placats. We got some more kois. Heaps of really cool fighters come through. Both male and females too. Lots of males, lots of females. All right. We did get your normal big half moons, you know, so we've got half moons here in yellow and blue and all sorts of stuff. And you've got other, you know, for example here there's a yellow Hellboy, we've got yellow, looks like a yellow koi, look at that one. It's like a bumblebee. Really nice. That's only a few. We got heaps of fighters in today, over 100 fighters today. So if you're into Bettas, everyone asks when you get your next Bettas shipment. Today was the day. So if you're local to us, 11 Pike Street, Kunda Park, coming down to the store even this afternoon, probably, or tomorrow. We'll get them all out and show by tomorrow. Come and pick yourself a new Bettas. All right. So we've got some more jumbo cardinals in. These are not your regular size cardinals. They're a jumbo size cardinal, 3 centimeters in size. Really healthy as well. They can watch them at the wholesalers. Always a bit touchy when I'm buying cardinals, but I've been watching them a couple of weeks and they've been doing really well at the wholesaler, so I grabbed some today. Some more killifish, your little rocket killies. All right, hard to see because they're a nano species. Do really well at shrimp. I breed these at home in with my shrimp, and they've got a rocket tail on them, and that's why they call them the rocket killie. They also do have the name clown killie because of the colours and the patterns on them. All right, one of the barb species disappeared for a couple of weeks, but we're back again. And this is your 5-banded barbs. To me, I think they're one of the nicest looking barbs, the 5 bands. They're just one of the cool schooling barbs. All right, rolling along. I'll talk about these a lot because we sell a lot. Blue, Coach's Blue Tetra. If you like blue, they're not blue just to look at, they flash blue. So they swim around, they flash. This reflection on these guys is blue when they swim. And that is the Coach's Blue Tetra. They're about 3 centimeters in size and looking good at the moment. These are little maculata. Raspora, otherwise known as the spotted or red spotted Raspora. Nice and fat and healthy for maculata, which is good to see. These guys, you feed them colour foods. Colour fake is what we'd recommend. They'll go really red. All right, really red with some spots on the side. Again, another shrimp safe species is your maculata or your spotted or red spotted Raspora. Next we have is a spotted headstanders. Now these guys get the name spotted headstander or headstander because that's literally what they do. They spend all day staring eyeball down in the gravel. If we hold it still for a minute, I'm sure we'll get some start to stand down. Even though, there we go, we're starting to point down here in the corner. They literally look like they're vertical all the time, swimming straight up and down, but they just stare at the gravel. That's why they call them headstander. All right. Now these were really impressive. These are the shining or the dark tetra. Now last time they come in, they were 1 centimeters in size. So it's really hard to see what they were growing into. These guys are at least 2. There is some 3 centimeters on mature size, and you can see that shiny, sparkly pattern in them. One of the other bags that's already gone in there, you can see the really high dorsals on them. You can see that actually in the bag here, high dorsal. And this is your shining tetra or the black data tetra. Really cool. We haven't had them this size before, so a good time to buy them. And normally come in 1 centimeter. Just some more guppies. I didn't think we were doing guppies. We've got plenty of guppies in today, but looks like one bad. I think the staff pulled all the guppies out of my boxes, and they're like, he always talks about guppies. But anyway, here they are, neon blue flash guppies, just some more males, all right? We did get plenty other guppies in today, males and females. So if you're into guppies, come on down. Now these guys, the Celebs Rainbow, I believe they're another Madagascan species. They do look like the Australian Pacific blue eyes. And we have put photos or videos of these up on social media and had people say, why are you calling them Celebs Rainbows when they're blue eyes? They're not blue eyes. They do look very, very similar. But they're a Celebs Rainbow. They are, I believe, from Madagascar, and they're not an Australian native species. But they do look very similar to our blue eyes. All right, these are really, really good quality. Really good. This is your calico. Coral blue platy. You can see how good the blue is on them and how good that red is and that calico pattern. Do we have male and female? Yep, definitely male and females in the bag. You want to breed them, this is one of the popular platies, okay? This is probably one of the most popular besides the sunset. If you're into breeding fish or you've got some kids that want to give it a go, this is a good choice. Coral blue platies in the calico variant. Moving on to another live bearer. So they have live babies. Say to these is your balloon mollies. Now some really good variations in colour. We've got in there, I can see there's Dalmatian, there's black marble, there's a red marble, there's a red, all different colours of your balloon mollies. We sold out of those this week. So we've got some more. Next, dwarf grommies, and we have 2 variants of the dwarf grommies. These are what we push and promote in our store rather than the other dwarf grommies. These are honey dwarf grommies. So We have the yellow variant here and the red variant. Both male and female on these varieties are pretty. And they are super placid and easy to keep compared to other dwarf gommies. Your flame gommie, your coral gommie. Those guys are really delicate. They're really touchy. These guys, and they're aggressive. These guys are placid. They're easy to keep. And they're pretty. Both male and female are attractive. We also have the standard honey gommie, which in my opinion is the best looking out of the three. However, the female in the standard honey gommie doesn't have all the colour that the male does, and they're all born brown and ugly, but eventually the male grows up to be this absolutely stunning fish. But that's the yellow, that's the red. Last fish for today, I think. Yep, last one we're going to show. There's another box of fish just arrived, but we won't get into those. Anyway, these are your licorice gommies. Couldn't get them there for a couple of months, but they're back in stock. And now the licorice gommies is a nano species again. It does not get very big, goes very well with things like your sparkling gommies, your cherry shrimp, your nano, just your nano species. This, the licorice gommy's got a nice chocolatey colour, black lines on it, and they're looking, yeah, they're looking pretty good. For licorice gommies, they're looking pretty good. They are a little bit touchy, they're a little bit delicate. Again, they do not like changing water conditions, a bit like the Dwarf Cichlids, so be very careful when changing the water on these guys. That wraps it up for today, guys. Like I said, we have lots and lots of fish come in through the week. This is just Friday. Our biggest shipments on Tuesdays and Wednesdays of fish. Live fish is all available online, so jump on our website, www.aquariumcentral.com.au. You can purchase all these goodies. It is free shipping to your door if you spend over $150 in live fish. We ship everywhere in Australia, WA, Northern Territory. You'll need a permit if you're in Northern Territory, even Tassie, but again, you'll need a permit. That's it, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.